Denver's a fascinating team to me, man. Would you call the Broncos a Super Bowl contender coming into this year, Mike? Yeah.
Yes, and the Broncos are legit. The AFC West is scary. It's the best collection of coaching talent, top to bottom, that any division has ever had, team by team. You know, the NFC East had some great coaches in the 80s.
A macro level for a second.
Macro level. All right.
I think so. I feel like this has the makings of a special season. I think you see it. I feel it. I think the players are echoing it. They're screaming almost like, I feel like this is the only practice, and I mean this, where it feels like it's a movie. When a play gets made, it's just roar. It's the synchronized, vibrant movie that I'm watching unfold. And I'm hoping it unfolds as a contender, which I think that you are. But it's also special because you have 3 more wins, so you know a big thing happens.
Say that again.
You have 3 wins this year until a big thing happens.
Till a big thing happens.
Yeah, you don't know?
No.
Yes, you do.
I don't.
You need 3 wins to pass your mentor.
Who?
Bill Parcells.
Oh, stop.
On the all-time list.
Yeah.
Either coach is a great actor, or I'm glad that you don't know that. That has to mean a lot. What will that phone call be like?
Well, we talk all the time. And so generally the phone calls can be somewhat, it's funny when I call Bill and we talk football, we immediately go back into he's the head coach and I'm the entry level assistant. And I feel like I'm talking to my father.
That's crazy.
So, and we've improved quite a bit. And then offensively in the run game. And then the first thing everyone looks at, even free agents, when they look at deciding on teams, is do they have a quarterback that can, and I think the people that have seen Bo play in person, in our division, have seen, his skill set, his feet, his ability to get us into the right plays. And then I think it gets back to a series of acquisitions, not just one specific. And you have to be comfortable, like the first meeting with our team in the off-season program. And we're not into phase 1, 2, and 3. Like we'll spend 6 weeks in phase 1 where they're just over here lifting and running. And then when it comes time for the OTAs, we'll move into phase 3. But, that first team meeting was, hey, I don't want to be uncomfortable or phased at all by discussing what it's like to play in a Super Bowl, what it's like to win a division. And make no mistake, and with all due respect, what Kansas City's been able to accomplish has been remarkable. So there's a tremendous amount of respect there for their run. And so I've always in this league thought of the 3 goals is win your division, best seeding possible, win a Super Bowl.
You mentioned that this team is giving you these contender vibes, right? That you've had 6 other teams before. This is the 7th roster where you're like, they've got it.
They have a chance at it.
They have a chance at it. Okay, got it. They have a chance at it. Which roster comes into your head first when you can compare what this one is?
11 was special.
Say 9. Say 9.
Well, 9 did it. I think 11 might have been one of the better teams. And then,
but 9 did it, Coach. Say it.
9 did it. 6 was tough.
Does it remind you of 9 at all?
Yeah, there's some similarities because here's what happened in 9. There were some veteran free agents that arrived in key positions already with a young, talented draft class. And it wasn't just the young veteran additions. It was like the juju they brought, the leadership. Like when you're around Funga and Greenlaw, like
I still don't believe you have them. Like when I saw them, I'm like, I can't believe preseason game. I'm like, how did you get them? It's so insane to think about.
That they bring something very intentional and it's very serious and it's very, and so the better teams that we've ever been a part of have all taken over and run themselves. And this is one that can do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up, because the Denver Broncos are no longer just a team, they're a force. A playoff monster ready to tear through the NFL in 2025. After years of heartbreak, of wandering in the wilderness since their Super Bowl 50 triumph, the Broncos are roaring back with a vengeance, Head coach Sean Payton, a Super Bowl champion himself, isn't whispering about playoffs, he's shouting Super Bowl from the mountaintops. In a recent interview, Payton declared, "This is a team capable of winning the Super Bowl, and he's not alone." Broncos legend Terrell Davis, a two-time champion, says anything less than a Lombardi trophy would be a disappointment. This is no pipe dream, it's a calculated, ferocious reality. With a 10-7 record in 2024, snapping an 8-year playoff drought, and a defense that led the league with 63 sacks, Denver's got the firepower to shake the AFC West and beyond. But can they topple the Kansas City dynasty? Or will they crumble under the pressure? So, what's fueling this fiery resurgence? Let's dive into the heart of this team, their quarterback, their coaching genius, and the vibe that's got everyone buzzing. Buckle up for the ride. Bo Nix is no ordinary quarterback, he's a revolution. In 2024, this rookie sensation defied the doubters, throwing 29 touchdowns against just 12 interceptions, finishing 10th in NFL scoring. Sean Payton calls him a future top-4 quarterback in the league, praising his arm strength, his mobility, and that jaw-dropping 67-yard air bomb against Cincinnati. But here's the kicker. Nix faced the 4th toughest schedule of defenses as a rookie, and still led Denver to a 10-5 finish in their final 15 games. Now, in his second year, the playbook's wide open, and Payton's tailoring it to Nix's strengths. Think one-word calls like Uber to keep defenses guessing. Critics say he'll hit the sophomore slump, like C.J. Stroud did last year. Supporters, they see a young Drew Brees, molded by Payton's genius. Who's right? The AFC West is holding its breath. Because if Nix takes that next step, Denver's offense could be unstoppable. But a quarterback is only as good as his weapons. Denver's offseason moves have loaded Nix's arsenal with explosive talent. Let's break down the roster that's turning heads across the NFL. This isn't just a team, it's a machine. Denver's 2025 roster is a masterclass in construction, blending veteran grit with young, hungry talent. The offense, revamped. Say goodbye to Javonte Williams, who struggled with efficiency, and hello to R.J. Harvey, a second-round pick who racked up 1,844 yards and 25 touchdowns at UCF. Pair him with J.K. Dobbins, a free agent signing with a 6th-ranked explosive run rate, and you've got a backfield that could shred defenses. Add Evan Engram, a $23 million tight end, dubbed the Joker for his elite receiving skills, and Pat Bryant, a 3rd-round wideout built for contested catches. The offensive line, elite, number 1 in run block and pass block win rate in 2024. But the real terror lies on defense. Patrick Surtain II, the 2024 Defensive Player of the Year, anchors a secondary bolstered by first-round pick Jahdae Barron and free agent stars Dre Greenlaw and Talanoa Hufanga. This unit went from 31st to 1st in defensive efficiency in 1 year, with a franchise record 63 sacks. Kansas City's trembling. Can anyone stop this juggernaut? With a roster this stacked, it's no wonder the AFC West is on notice. But can Sean Payton's coaching wizardry turn this talent into a championship run? Let's dive into the mind of a master. Sean Payton isn't just a coach, he's a visionary. With a Super Bowl ring from 2009 and a Coach of the Year award, Payton's got the pedigree to back his bold claims. He's 3 wins away from surpassing his mentor, Bill Parcells, on the NFL's all-time wins list, a milestone that's got the football world buzzing. Payton's not shying away from the hype, telling his team from day one, Super Bowl talk isn't taboo, it's the goal. His 2025 strategy, start fast. Unlike the 0-2 tumble of 2024, simplify the playbook for Bo Nix. Unleash a defense that's already the league's best. And in the AFC West, where coaching talent is the deepest it's ever been, Payton's edge is his experience. He compares this squad to his 2009 Saints, who shocked the world with a Super Bowl win. But skeptics whisper, is Payton overhyping a team that lost in the wild card last year? The stage is set for a clash of titans. Payton versus the Chiefs, versus the doubters, versus history itself. Payton's got the plan, the players, and the pedigree. But can the Broncos navigate a brutal schedule and a division ruled by the Chiefs? Let's break down the path to glory. The road to Super Bowl LX is a gauntlet, and the Broncos are ready to run it. Their 2025 schedule is a beast, with 4 primetime games, including showdowns against the Chiefs, Raiders, Bengals, and Commanders. They face a top 10 slate of defenses, including the 7th toughest pass defenses. But here's the twist. Only one division game in the first 9 weeks, then 5 in the final 8. That's a pressure cooker, folks. Last year, Denver started 1-5 but rallied to 10-7, crushing 7 opponents by 14+ points. This year, Payton demands a fast start to avoid digging another hole. Can they shock the Chiefs and steal the AFC West crown? Or will the weight of expectations crush them? One thing's certain. Every snap will feel like a movie. And Denver's ready to write an epic ending. From the roster to the schedule, the Broncos are poised for greatness. But how do they stack up against their 2009 championship blueprint? Let's uncover the eerie parallels. Flashback to 2009. Sean Payton's Saints shocked the NFL, winning it all with a young Drew Brees, veteran free agents, and a fearless mindset. Sound familiar? Payton says eerie similarities in his 2025 Broncos. Like 2009, Denver's blended veteran leadership, think Greenlaw and Hufanga, with a dynamic draft class like R.J. Harvey and Pat Bryant. The 2009 Saints had a top 5 offense. Denver's was top 10 last year and climbing. The Saints' defense stepped up when it mattered. Denver's is already the league's best, but here's the question that's got fans on edge. Can this team avoid the collapse of 2006, when Payton's Saints fell short? Or will they rewrite history with a Lombardi Trophy in February? The stage is set, and the NFL's holding its breath. The parallels are undeniable, but the journey's just beginning. Will the Broncos seize their destiny, or will the AFC West's giants stand in their way? Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and let's talk in the comments. Are the Broncos the NFL's next dynasty?